guys so much for having this, to just listen so we can kind of vent and get things out in the open a little bit. 15 years ago, I stood in front of the Tampa Bay City Council advocating for the right to be able to use the bathroom that fit with my gender identity, and I was absolutely terrified. I'd never used a public male bathroom before. That day we did win, and when I left the courtroom, the first thing I did was I went and I used the restroom in the building, the male restroom. That was my first time ever. I don't think people realize how scary it is to be transgender in a world today. I'm also the founder of the Support Alliance for Fairness and Equality for Transgender Youth, SAFETY for short. I have a few of my members here with me. And just wanted to say that we would never tolerate any bullying or fighting from any side. We don't condone violence or harassment towards any adolescent in any shape or form. That's not what we're about. Those of you who have been, well, there have been people that have been attacking these kids, and these groups have come out of the woodwork, and it's actually helped us to galvanize our group involvement and to strive for change and equality for all trans LGBTQ adolescents. And we are really watching them because they're really coming out of the woodwork. These hate groups that the adults are using to attack the kids is unacceptable. Grown adults picking on kids. The Parents Informing Parents Alliance, the Fairport Educational Alliance, the bigoted podcaster Shannon Joy, Moms for Liberty, a nationally known hate group, and all the other cowards who are spreading lies and destructive information are creating a very dangerous and hateful community that we will not tolerate. They are trying to take us back to the days of segregation, but this time it's against the transgender community. These groups and the people associated with them are racist, homophobic, and only care about furthering their own agenda. Damn any kid that gets in the way. Pardon my French. To the people and the parents that posted this fight between two girls online from Spry Middle School, where those in the video can be recognized, what they did was irresponsible and dangerous. I do hope the board is keeping their eyes on these groups because I know we will be. These hate groups are so obsessed with what is between a child's legs, pardon my French, but we are the perverts. Transgender and gender expansive students have a right to live their lives without fear and harassment, period. As a public school, you owe that to them. It is time to build gender-neutral single-room bathrooms and changing rooms. I understand because these are kids, confidentiality is the #1 priority. However, silence from you, the school board, is reckless and harmful. Your silence shows complicity. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends." And for all the kids, gay, straight, trans, gender fluid, I don't care. We are going to be standing unwavering in our commitment to protect them, no matter what it takes. We will not be silent. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kevin?
Where do I sit?
Yeah, that's good.
Right here?
Yeah, that's good.
All right. I'm here today. Where am I talking to?
That one's good.
Right here? I'm here today because I'm concerned about the county, the state of our county schools, and in response to an incident that occurred here. I want to see the school system revert back to teaching without political indoctrination into democratic socialist values. I am here to talk about equity ideology and its core principles in order to ask the question of when does the left go too far? Albany has introduced divisive equity programs via district task forces that act as conduits to instill correct morals by the state. In terms of defining equity, The equity director in Webster will not define the term equity, though he describes it as an equalizer. Before outlining the correct morals of DEI theory, we must first understand which group identities are marginalized by the Webster Equity Department. Non-whites, students of low socioeconomic backgrounds, LGBTQ, and students with disabilities. The equity ideology in Webster emphasizes the importance of defending these identities from oppression by adhering to several key principles: allyship, priming awareness, shifting perception, progression toward a global society and away from heteronormative culture, forming partnerships with outside activists, focusing on outreach and recruitment, and convening in collective power. The involuntary nature of this program constitutes a form of harassment against students who want to go to school to learn. It magnifies conflict where there is none. Students are being attacked and assaulted by equity allies who have been indoctrinated. There appears to be no limitations or boundaries present in the ideology whatsoever. The indoctrination present within equity ideology is divisive, exclusive, and intrusive. Let's give the Chief Equity Officer an opportunity to clearly stand opposed to this violence publicly.
Kevin, you're just talking, you're not engaging.
I was just looking over and seeing if I can get a react response.
You're not going to.
I question what the school board of trustees can do to focus on education while this infectious ideology strangles our schools. I want to see the system revert back to teaching without the political indoctrination into democratic socialist values.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, before we adjourn, we have a February 6th workshop, and our next regular business meeting is February 13th. With that, can I have a motion to adjourn, please? So move, Linda.
Somebody
Second.
beat me.
Carol, all in favor? Aye.
Happy New Year. Happy 2024.